Hello everyone and welcome back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. Okay guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to cut a flay or a peplum using two means. We're going to use the flay formula and then the freehand formula. So a subscriber actually asked for this. She was kind of confused, so I decided to make a video to show you guys how to go about this. So this was what we came up with at the end of the day, using your peplum formula and then using your freehand. So both of them are the same, but they still have little bit of difference, which I'm going to explain in this video. Okay, so guys, so the first thing you are going to do the first one we're going to do, we'll do the one with the flay formula, which is like the radius of a flay. So the first thing, you measure out your waist measurement. So for this, the waist measurement is 28 inches. So you write it out and then you add your zip allowance to it. So for this, I'll use 2 inches zip allowance. So I'll add it to it. At the end of the day, that's going to give me 30 inches. So now the waist measurement that I'm going to use for this is 30 inches. So that's why I wrote it out. And then the flare formula of the formula for calculating a radius is 6.28. So that's like a standard formula for calculating your flay or your peplum. So what you are going to do now, you are going to divide that 30 by that 6.28. So like I said, the 6.28 is constant for a 360-degree flay. So at the end of the day, after dividing it, I'm going to have, so divide it by that 6.28. Yes, that's what I'm trying to write there. I'm going to have about 4.7. So you can approximate this to about 4.8. So which is okay. So now the next thing we are going to do now. So now we have our 4.7. So that's what we are going to use to cut out the waist area. Okay, yes. So I'm just trying to take it slow so I don't rush, so you can see it there. So now I fold my pattern paper into four, and then I'm trying to get the tip part. Okay, so let's just do it on the right side so that you can be seeing the calculation we did here, so to make it easier. Okay, all right. So the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to remember that our 4.7. So you're going to come to the tip here, that 4.7. You are going to come to the tip of your pattern paper folded onto 4. You are going to come down by that 4.7. So don't add any extra to it. So you mark the 4.7 like that on the top part of your flay. That's your folded pattern. And then so you can see I'm just going ahead and marking it round. So just keep marking it round, mark it round like that. Just take your time. So for this, you don't want to rush it. So the next thing, I'm going to just use my marker to highlight it, to connect it. So that's the waist. So that's how simple it is when you're using the formula. Okay, so the next thing, from that point, you're going to come down and then you are going to measure the length of your peplum or your flay. Okay, so for instance, if you want to know how to fold your fabric or your pattern paper, just add that 4.7 with the length of your pattern, with the length of the flay, and then you know how to fold it. So that's it. So I'm just going ahead, just marking it round. That 12 inches, I'm using 12 inches, so I'm marking it round. I'm marking it round, so until I get to the end part. Okay, so the next thing now, I'm just trying to highlight all of the marks that I made, just to have that round part. Okay, so like I said, the subscriber actually asked for this, so that's why I decided to do it. It is a simple process, but sometimes it can be confusing. Okay, so the next thing now, I'm just going to cut the down part of my flace, just as like basically cutting out the down part. Okay, and then after cutting it out, now I'm going to open the waist area. So for the waist area, I usually don't cut on the exact line. I'm just going to come up by like half of an inch and then cut it off, so that makes it accurate. So you can see our flame, you can see this is a full 360-degree flame. Okay, so that's it. It's a full circle, so that is why we're using 6.28. That is for the formula for a full circle. So you can open it on the side, that is the zip allowance area. So this is how simple and easy this is. So the next formula we're going to use, which is not a really formula, it is a freehand method. Yeah. So for this, you are just going to divide your waist measurement into four. It is a simple, straightforward matter. So you don't need to calculate your head or your brain. So remember our waist, which is 28, plus your zip allowance, which is 2 inches, that gives me 30. So all you are just going to do is divide that 30 into four. Why are you dividing it into four? It's because your fabric is folded into four. Okay, so that is why you are dividing it into four. You can see it is a simple process, and at the end of the day we have 7.5. So I'm just going to come, you are not going to place it like this. So when you're using formula, that's when you place it. If you place it like that, you are buying market. So what you are just going to do, yes, you are just going to take that 7.5 that we measure, which is the 30 divided by 4, and then look for a point on the fabric that is folded into 4 to place it this way, so you can see what I am trying to do. Okay, yes, you see what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to place it like this. So I'm just looking for the best way. So I'm trying to stand the tape, I'm trying to slip the tape. Anyone, just do the one that will be okay for you. Okay, yes. So I think I've gotten it better. So for this, you have to be very careful. If not, if you cut it, if you do not cut it well, the waist will be too big. So, and if it is too big, that one is buy market. Or the other option is you hold it and pleat it a little bit. But other than that, it is a good pattern. That is okay. It's a simple method for beginners. So after marking that waistline like that, that's 7.5, I've gotten the point. The next thing, I'm going to mark the length of my flay. So I'm using the same 12 inches that I use, so that you can see both of them looking the same. Okay, so I'm just trying to like mark it. Okay, so I'm marking it round. So like I said, I really don't want to rush this video. So I just want every beginner that come across this video to understand flay is not a big deal. You don't need to crack your head and disturb your brain over it. So just follow any of this method. Try both of them. The one that works for you. That's the good thing with sewing. You use it. Okay, so I'm just trying to highlight the down part of my flay, and then highlight the top part also. So after highlighting it, you can see it is a simple process. So for this also, I'm not going to cut on the exact point. I'll come up a little bit, even a little bit above quarter, because this one, there's a probability for you to cut the waist and the waist will be too big. That probability is there. Okay, so you have to be very careful. So after that, I'm cutting the down part, and then I'm going to open it for you guys to see that there are many ways to go to London. Yes, you can use ship, you can use aeroplane. So you can see the waist measurement, you can see everything is the same. Yes, it is the same. So just use the one that is okay for you. And then the next thing, I'm just going to open these babies up for you guys to see, so you can see it is a simple, beautiful method. So now just lay them on my table for you to see them, so you can see both of them. You can see how they really look. And so I'm trying to just adjust my camera, yeah, so you can see them. Yes, that is it, a better view of them. So thank you so much. If you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button. And if you have not subscribed to my channel already, please, I would appreciate for you to subscribe, like this video. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.